Okay, hi everyone. I'm Professor Indradeep Ghosh, an associate professor at the Meghnad Desai Academy, and I'm here today with some ex-students, some current students, and to my left is Professor Hermione Salazar, who is the program coordinator here at MDAE. And so we've just gathered here to talk a little about the academy and what it is that we do. So I will ask each of the students to first introduce themselves, please.
Hi, my name is Divyashree and I'm a current student at MDA, and I have joined this year in June, and this I have already started my lectures here. I've started 3 lectures now, one's done, and I have a background in economics.
I'm Karthik Jayashankar and I'm also a current student at the Meghnad Desai Academy. And as she said, we've just completed the first semester where we've covered our core courses of micro, macro and econometrics. And we've moved into the electives where I have chosen the electives of financial statements analysis, corporate finance, statistical computing and machine learning, and Bayesian econometrics.
Hi, I am Akanksha Sandhani. I am an ex-student at MDAE. I currently finished my research intern with Reserve Bank of India, Central Office, Mumbai. And now I'm looking for, applying for my Masters in Financial Economics as I developed this interest from past 1 year.
Hi, I'm Purvasha Sinha. I am an ex-student of MDA. I just completed my internship with Reserve Bank of India, developing research interest in the past 1.5 years. I am currently applying for IIM research internship at IIM Bangalore, and simultaneously looking for full-time opportunities.
Good. So, Akanksha, let me first ask you a question. That you're an ex-student, you spent a year with us. So, what was the most rewarding thing for you about being at MBA?
I'll answer it in 2 points. Firstly, when I was interning with Reserve Bank of India, since this is my recent experience, 2 things which helped me from MDAE was writing various essays helped me to have a key eye on details and managing my time. Since I was doing an independent research over there, it helped me to be self-efficient and manage my own time and project and meet the deadlines on time. Secondly, the mathematical side of which MBA helped me to develop by introducing me to various statistical techniques like Excel and R helped me a lot to use the data in my research topic and analyze it in a very better way. And secondly, the mentorship program which MDA provided me, being mentored by Dr. Tushar Pudar was amazing to me. It helped me to get continuous supervision and guidance from him, helped me to build my career path more clearly. So now over a period of last 1 year, now I'm 100% sure that I'm interested in economics and slowly developed interest in finance. And now I'm applying to European universities and want to do my Masters in Financial Economics.
Good. Purvasha, so I supervised your dissertation, right?
Yes.
And I remember that I was pretty harsh on you
Yes.
in the early weeks of the dissertation. And so what was that dissertation experience for you like?
So, since my background has been in economics, in BA Economics Honors from Christ University, but however, in the 3 years, my 3 years of my undergraduation, I didn't really have a hardcore research experience as such. Having a research experience at MDA and under Professor Ghosh gave me an insight and a rigorous feel of how a research paper has to be done, to how to concentrate and give enough attention to each variable you take, and as to answer more than just taking the variable and taking the data directly. More than that, it was as to why are you taking it? Why are you answering this particular question? And what is the motivation behind doing this? And what kind of results are you trying to achieve from that? So having a research experience at NDAE, also helped me a lot in RBI, where we had to conduct as she mentioned earlier, we had to conduct an independent research where we had very limited guidance. But since we went through a hardcore experience, we did manage to complete a good paper by the end of the program.
Good. Yours was a little more hardcore than hers. but it was good. It was good to advise you and to see you develop over the course of 3 or 4 months. And it was good for me to hear that once you went to the RBI, all of the stuff that I spent a lot of time trying to drill into you, I realized that you had learned all of that and you were applying it at the RBI, so that was good. And you told me that you're basically also looking to work as a research assistant for somebody in IIM Bangalore. So hopefully if that works out for you, I think that both these experiences, the experience of writing the dissertation as well as the experience of doing research at the RBI will really help you to add value there. So it's a good thing. So Divyashri, what you didn't tell us what electives you've chosen.
Yeah, so I have chosen electives in finance and data analytics. I have cherry picked them, and this has been advised by Deloitte partners themselves, who have started this program called the Deloitte Accelerator Program with MDA, where the partners will be coming and training us in risk, regulation and governance sector. And of all exciting things that have happened in MDA, this is the most exciting thing, because after getting drilled academically in the class, we train with the partners for on the field train. We get on the field training with the partners, and all the questions that are there in the theoretical class, where in the theory class, where we answer why, when, how, all those are answered immediately when we apply them in the real world. And we are being trained to that, and MDA has been true to its word when it says that they are training the students for the job, and that's exactly what we are being trained in. And that's the program that I have signed up for at MDA. And the electives that I have taken, as Professor Ghosh has asked me, are corporate finance, financial statement analysis, Bayesian econometrics, and statistical computing and machine learning.
Right. So what this Deloitte program basically is it's basically a joint program that Deloitte is offering with MDA to a select batch of our students, where our students are going to be trained in certain things by a partner at Deloitte, and on the side they are also going to take courses that we are offering, so that at the end of the exercise our students have expertise in both financial economics as well as data analytics, right? That's the idea. Absolutely. Because today data analytics is used everywhere, but especially in finance, because there's a lot of data out there. And whether you look at risk management or you look at equity analysis or fixed income analysis, data, having facility with data is key. So basically this is a program that Deloitte brought to us and said that we'd like to get into the classroom with some of your students, train them, and then we'd actually want to make an offer to the students of a job at Deloitte. So that's the program that both of you, I think, have signed up for. So Karthik, tell us about, you've done an internship, right, at the Gateway House. So tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So towards the end of my first semester, I started an internship with the Gateway House, which is a research think tank based in India. And as she rightly said, MDA does cut us out for jobs in the real world, because while Deloitte trains you for risk and probably also management consulting, we also learn a lot of very key skills that are required in research and actually producing good research and good writing. Gateway House, being a research think tank, focuses a lot on the writing and their published pieces, and training under writing pieces under Professor Ghosh has actually taught us key things that people don't generally pick up without a formal course that teaches you every little bit of writing an ideal research paper. So in my time at Gateway House, I worked on 2 major projects which actually incorporated a lot of the learning we did in the classroom as I was part of the geoeconomics group. The geoeconomics team produced 2 projects, one which was a map which showed the countries that India should move towards and move away from in the energy sector and in terms of trade. The other was a country risk report on Iran, wherein we actually understood the dynamics in Iran. We understood the sanctions that have been placed by the US, the EU and the UN on Iran, and how those sanctions actually affect geopolitical and geoeconomic relations of Iran and the rest of the world. So I think all in all, it was a very complementary, if I could say, experience, in the sense that what we learned in the classroom actually could be applied at the job, at the workplace.
Right. One of the things that I've struggled with all of you is the idea of writing and how important it is to learn how to write. Because as I keep saying in the classroom and to my students, writing is thinking. So when you write, you think. And the reason it's difficult to write is because it's difficult to think. So I'm glad that you have benefited from some of the writing assignments that I hand out in my courses, and in fact we do that in a lot of MDAE courses. So I don't know if any of you took the public policy course this year, but I know that there was a writing assignment, substantial writing assignment at the end of that course. So let me turn to Professor Salazar now. She is a veteran of the Mumbai economic scene. She spent 30 years in Xavier's. So what I'm going to ask Professor you to reflect on is the idea of what we are trying to do at this academy, and how you came to be involved with us. Because we didn't go looking for you. You came to us. So how did that happen?
It isn't like that, but I'll correct that later. I'll correct that later. The thing is, what really attracts me to this, to the academy and to the whole system of learning here, is that it is uniquely different. And in that, I still cannot come to terms with the fact that you have a diverse set of, course subjects you come from, and then you are all molded into a strictly economics kind of scenario. And I've been looking at the marks over a period of time, and I think that it is real progress. Also looking at the kind of internships last year in particular, as I have often said, we've had students from almost a purely literature background who have got into major quantitative modeling. We also have students this year who've had no quantitative training, come from a political science background, but have worked with tremendous energy and are able to be in the top 5% of the class. So I think that's a marvel, and this is trying out a new pedagogy, and I'm sure that the academy will work wonders.
So tell us how you came to be involved with us.
Actually, Tushar asked me to take up a kind of registrar, a kind of consultant post here with the administration.
Yes.
And then I went and met him, and when he told me what is the kind of administrative work, that's the kind of work I had, handled a great deal earlier.
Right.
So I immediately took it up. When I met him at Goldman Sachs, I said, I'm coming. Without any other conditions and without any other. So that's how I came here.
Right. So, thanks all for talking, and thank you, Professor, for also letting us know your thoughts on the academy. Yeah?
Super.
Happy?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.